T3V.
What up, though? OGB in the building.
And this is Cookin-On-The-Go-Sports, bets and insights. We're going to tell you how to get right and where the money might be at tonight. You feel me? Y'all know what's going on. I know y'all missed us. Kind of had a handful of days off. Caught a little, you know what I'm saying, a little slight cold like that. So just took a little break from the weekend. Nonetheless, though, y'all, we had a great weekend in sports. My bro came up, you know what I'm saying, cashed in on some good tickets over the weekend, too, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know we going to keep them coming in. So, good weekend nonetheless. Hope y'all enjoyed the weekend. Hope y'all having a great Monday, a great start to the week so far. Without further ado, let's get into it.
So, specifically tonight, best bet of tonight.
Okay.
Is Clippers money line against the Magic.
Let's see where we at. Let me load up.
That's the best bet of the night for me tonight.
And I've been chilling a little bit too, y'all. I ain't gonna stunt. I've been chilling lately. I put in like a ticket or two last week, but kind of just been chilling, sitting back, watching shit. You know what I'm saying? Just taking notes. So thinking I'm gonna cook up with y'all today. We're gonna get back on that money trail. Hold on, let me log in. See what we got here. Where we at? All right. MLB is back. This is the first stream we've had on since baseball has returned. I'm getting hip to how they do shit in the baseball world. You know, this is a whole nother sport for me. I'm seeing as far as the betting goes for the first time. So, been soaking up the game a little bit, seeing how they do that.
Hey, you know, real talk.
I hear baseball easy money though.
I'm gonna get bro cooking up with that. I didn't already cook some up today.
Did you? Yeah, I hear baseball be the easy money. Even when I was in Charlotte, when I did go to the casino, the guys there was telling me, yeah, it's some slick shit you can do with baseball to kind of catch those a lot more often. But all right, let's get into it. We on the NBA. First game on the lineup. Let's see how many games we got. We got 1, 2. We got a little 8-piece tonight. First game, we got Miami visiting the Washington Wizards. 94% of the money on Miami. 77% betting on Miami covering the 9-point spread. And we got 74% betting on the over at 215. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I mean, shit, I would take Miami. Miami's won 4 in a row. Washington's still Washington. Based off of the numbers, I mean, I don't see a real reason to think Washington really gonna do anything. If anything, I mean that over under. You know what I'm saying? If anything, the over under, but it would just, I don't know. 77-23. Possibly the Wizards might cover the spread. They might cover the spread. But it's just like, do you really want to bet on that?
Yeah, I'm
just saying. Just saying. Miami's probably going to take that one. That would be where my bet is at on that for sure. All right. We got Sacramento visiting Indiana tonight. This is a good one. So we got the Kings in Indiana tonight. We got 87% of the money on Indiana, which is super heavy in my opinion. 65% betting on Indiana covering 4.5. And then we got 68% betting on the over of 235. Now, keep in mind, y'all, this is the same Pacers team that just dropped like 160 or some shit the other like a few games ago. Few games to the point where they wouldn't even shoot no more at the end of that bit. They was like, nah, no more shots. Coach said that's enough. They can run up the check, needless to say. Hell, they could get you over half of this shit by themselves. But
to be honest with you,
I mean,
it's either Pacers or you can go over.
The over, the 235.
Yeah, Pacers or the over.
Yeah, the 80. It's late in the season too. I ain't gonna stunt. This is the thing now too, y'all. You know, we get into this last month or two. We probably like 15 games or less. I gotta check it, but I think we less than 15 games to go now. So that being said, the shit's starting to get real nitty gritty with these records and like people trying to fight for the playoff spots. They ain't giving up free games and shit no more.
I would just say
unless
go Pacers money line.
Yeah, so keep in mind with that. Pacers right now can't afford to rest nobody because they care about their seeding. Niggas gonna play tonight. You know what I mean? So just keep an eye on that too as you get closer to the end of the regular season. It gets a little bit more intense and they not giving up no free games no more. We got the Clippers visiting Orlando tonight. 69% of the money on the Clippers. Y'all know I love the Clippers when it comes to that money. 64% betting on the Clippers covering the 2.5 spread tonight. And we got a 85% betting on the over of 210. I do like the over. I like the over off the strength. I think both of them will definitely get over 100. You know what I'm saying? So,
I think it's easy Clippers money line.
Yeah, I'm saying I probably just bet on Clippers. Y'all know the vibes. I'm going Clippers on the money. That's definitely where I'll be betting that on that one. Utah versus Charlotte. Big toilet bowl action tonight. What we got going on? 62% is betting on the money for Charlotte. 51%. We got an even split. 51% betting on Utah covering the 2.5 spread. And then you have 64% betting on the over of 221. So y'all know this is going to be a funny game. I mean, the numbers is telling you it's about to be some weird shit going on. You got to take a shot. If you're betting on this game, understand that you're taking a risk on this one. This shit is a real live toss-up.
Charlotte.
You got Charlotte?
Charlotte money line.
All I'm saying is 62% of the money on a team that's that trash without their star player. Be careful. This is like the equivalent of like seeing the Spurs with 62% with no D Fox or Wemby. Like, where the fuck are y'all getting the confidence to bet on them from?
Melo is out.
I know Utah's. Yeah, I know Utah's trash too. You know what I'm saying?
They got Bridges. They still got
Utah's trash.
A few hoopers.
It's a I mean, all I'm saying is big toss up, two trash teams. The home team does not have the star player. Not that Utah has a star player, but the Hornets don't have what usually gets them dubs too. So just keep in mind on that one. I feel like that's a risky one for real.
Yeah, LaMelo out for the season.
Yeah, he done for the season, and that money, like that percentage is a little high for a team with nobody to bet on. I don't know. That's just me though. I would say Boston versus Memphis. Y'all know the vibes. Come on. Nigga, if you betting against Boston, do what you gotta do what you must. I'm just saying, bet on another fucking game. Don't do it.
You want me to give you a good one? Memphis plus the points.
Yeah. Now, if you're gonna do the spread, so let's get to the percentages. We got 92% of the money on Boston, same as usual, basically at this point in the season. 79% is betting on Boston covering the 5-point spread. And then we got 79% betting on the over 235. So they thinking a high scorer tonight. That under probably gonna happen. Don't be surprised about the under. I'm gonna just say that now.
Yeah, because that really shouldn't even be
235 is high as shit. I think that under is probably happening. 92% of the money on Memphis against 92% of the money on Boston against Memphis is kind of wild to me.
Lower than that, so it's 235.
Yeah. 235. 79% is betting on the over 235. I'm just saying that I don't know, man. I feel like that under probably gonna happen. That don't mean that it will. I just think 235 is pretty steep for niggas to be betting 80% on. Just saying. And then again, you got 8% betting on Memphis for the money at home. That is a very, very, very low number for them to be at home. I know it's Boston, but damn, Memphis is not trash like that. This is like Boston versus Washington percentages. So just be aware of that one, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Just be aware of that one. I mean, I would definitely still bet on Boston. Memphis is just not like that. They're a solid team. They're not really that good, though.
Yeah, like 235 is... That's about where it should be, I guess.
I just feel like that might be a under, but could be wrong.
I can see that being under too.
They might both score about 120 tonight. Who knows?
It just depends. But I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna depend on It's gonna depend on Ja, and it's gonna depend on Jaren Jackson. You know what I mean? And then the other key factor is also Desmond Bain. If them three go crazy,
let's say 3 pieces.
You know what I mean? If they go crazy, they can get the over. But if it's all just on Ja, they might be in for a long night, and it's gonna definitely not go over. So it just depends on.
Will Jaylen Brown, Ja Morant play? Just know, y'all, they got some questions for this game as far as who's playing too. Look into that one a little bit before you lock it in. I'll just say that. Back real quick with that Hornets and Jazz game. Did y'all peep the fact that it's 62% betting on the money for Charlotte, yet it's nobody betting on them for covering the spread?
Yeah. And see,
that's weird shit. You gotta see that's some weird shit.
When they do that, you already know how I feel about it.
That's the risky game tonight, y'all. I'm telling you, that is the one. And it's on the toilet bowl game too. We got Chicago at OKC. We know anything's possible. Shit ain't happening against the Thunder though. I'm gonna solve the riddle for y'all on that one. Thunder's getting the dub tonight. Start there. We got 90% of the money on OKC. 53% are betting on Chicago covering the 14-point spread, though. I like that. I'm not going to lie to you. I actually like that. Chicago been playing some decent ball lately.
Well,
they could get their doors blown off, but 14 is a lot.
I'll tell you what, though.
14 is a lot.
If you look at that game is set up the exact way of what you just said. Like, they don't believe they're going to, of course, beat them on the money line. But for everybody to just bet spread,
they're not covering that spread. Them boys getting blown up by 20 tonight. Yeah, they're not covering that spread. Yeah. Like, here's the thing. You got to be careful with it because you see that 14 points. That's a big-ass cushion, obviously. We seen teams get blown out by more than that with no problem, though, too. It's just what he's saying is you got basically everybody betting on – they know OKC is going to win this game, but then at the same time, it's 50-50 on – I mean, a little bit more than 50 where people thinking the Bulls is going to cover the spread, though, but they're not betting on shit else. Like, you got to be careful with those. They might just let OKC go ahead and blow them all the way out and take all that money. And then you got 67% betting on the over 239.5. So another high-scoring game. Yeah. Definitely got OKC winning. However, whichever one y'all want to take. OKC on the spread, OKC on the money. Do what you must. Brooklyn versus Dallas. Another immaculate toilet bowl game. We got 92% of the money on Dallas, which is crazy. Who the fuck putting their house on Dallas?
Ashley.
54% betting on Dallas, covering the 9-point spread. And 79% betting on the 216 over. I do like the over. I think neither one of these teams can fucking stop anything. They can't stop a stop sign from scoring. So 216 probably gonna score more than that. This other shit, even if Dallas do win, man, y'all some bad motherfuckers. Y'all betting on them, dog. I wouldn't bet on. I would never bet on that team. Even when they do win, I wouldn't fucking bet on them.
Brooklyn plus 9.
Spread?
No.
Yeah. No. Now Dallas still win games, so it's salute to whoever bet on them because I mean
they actually are still in a position to go to playoffs.
You feel me? Like they win games. They was doing good enough before the trade to where it's still legitimately doable. It's just, boy, y'all can bet on that 9-man roster if you want, dog. I would not bet my money on that shit. I don't give a fuck who they playing, but. That's what the numbers at on that one. Then last game of the night. Y'all know this where it gets scary. We got Houston visiting the Lakers. We got 78% of the money on LA. Go figure. 54% betting on the Lakers covering the 4-point spread. And 85% betting on the 224 over.
LA money.
Going with the LA money. LA been playing some good ball. For the most part lately, y'all seen LeBron sell crazy at the end of that Bulls game. I don't know what the fuck that was about. That nigga, I think bro I don't know what that was. But maybe he had to go take a shit. He was just ready to get up out of there or something. I have no clue. But They've been playing some good ball lately. Brian and Luka been doing their thing here the last handful of games. That nigga AR Reeves, though. AR-15, Austin Reeves. They looking like a little mini big three over there between him, Luka, and Brian. They got some shit cooking up over there, low key right now.
And they really still got the boy Dalton Connect gonna be alright too.
Oh yeah, Connect, facts. Dalton, yeah. Once they got him back, that was really a key pick. I think he gonna really be a factor come playoff time because he gonna be the person off the bench cooking. Yeah. But we got Houston visiting the Lakers again. 78% of the money on LA, 54% betting on the Lakers covering the spread, and then 85% betting on the over 224. We gonna go Lakers on the money. I mean, you can do what you want to do on the spread. 4 points is 4 points. If I'm taking Lakers on the money, I'd probably bet on them covering the spread, keep it a buck. But that's if you want to do that. And then you got the 85% on the over. It's a West Coast game. They probably gonna go over.
I would just do money line.
Yeah, the money is where.
Be safe.
Yeah, the money is the only legit move to make on that one. What'd you say the bet of the day was?
The Clippers money line.
You heard them, Clippers money line. That's the bet of the day. That's the pick of the day. Let's see. Oh man, MLB shit crazy. We're gonna get around to that MLB, y'all. They got a crazy lineup today. We're gonna get into that.
Want an MLB pick? Hold on, let me get
give
an
him
MLB
one.
pick.
Go ahead and give him one.
The Rangers.
Okay.
Money line.
Okay, we got the Rangers money line today. Who they going against?
They are playing.
They playing the Cincinnati Reds. All right, bet. This is in Cincinnati. So you got the Rangers money line. We got the Clippers money line. A couple free picks for you right there. Let's see. Do we got anything going on in college basketball right now? No college basketball today. They'll be back on.
We're gonna leave that off.
They'll be back on tomorrow. It look like. Is that the NIT or is this the real time?
Yeah, it's NIT going on right now, but we gonna leave that alone.
All right, so we got NIT back on tomorrow. Then the real college games will be resuming on Saturday. It looks like. So shit, I think they about to fuck around, be at the Final Four in a minute. They had Elite 8 already. I know this shit go quick.
I think it's
they in Elite 8 right now.
It's Final Four, or is it?
No, it's the Elite 8. They got 8 teams. So they got 8 teams left, y'all. Elite 8 on the way this upcoming weekend. They're giving the boys a little break. And then I'm looking at it. Florida and Auburn, Houston and Duke. Oh, wait.
And that's it, yeah.
Hold on. Why do we got Duke on here twice? I see Florida and Auburn. Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, what the fuck is that? I see April 5th and April 7th, but they got Duke playing on the 5th and on the 7th. What the fuck is this? Oh, it's some weird shit going on.
So.
Oh, no, I think you right, bro. I think they're on the Final Four already.
They are.
And these options, it's basically variables.
Yeah, it's whoever.
Whoever
wins.
It's kind of weird that they're showing that already, but okay, yeah. Final Four. We got Florida and Auburn, and then we got Houston and Duke. It's all number 1 seeds too. I might actually tap in. I ain't really been watching college basketball, keep it a buck, but I think I'm gonna watch this a little bit just because we got all number 1 seeds playing against each other. This shit gonna be some good high level basketball.
Championship game. Put it out there right now.
Mm-hmm.
Duke and Florida.
Ooh, you got Florida taking Auburn?
Yeah.
I got Duke getting in there for sure. I think you're probably right, though, because Auburn had a little bit of stuff going on where they looked a little shaky.
And I'm probably going to go Florida to win it all.
Duke and Florida? I ain't going to stunt.
Yeah, I'm probably going to go Florida to win it all. It's going to be tight, though. That damn Cooper flag is
I was going to say, I think Duke going to get their first one without Coach K. Or the first one in forever without Coach K. I think it's coming. Could be wrong, though.
I ain't lie, though. It's gonna be a good matchup between
Hell yeah.
Because Cooper Flag and then Florida got the old dude Walter Clayton Jr.
Okay. And 2 is all number 1 seeds. So I mean, this is the best of the best right now. Over just a quick little shot for those that don't know what's going on the women's side. You got number 2 TCU versus Texas. This is today. So we got the Final Four for the girls, TCU versus Texas. And then we got UConn versus USC.
Without Juju, man.
Woo!
Shout out to Juju, man.
Yeah. They still winning, though. I ain't going to beat you. They still in there. I'm surprised.
Yeah, she going to come back.
I thought they was going to be kind of shook after her. But UConn and USC, I ain't going to lie to y'all. I got that nigga Gene winning another one. Let's go. I got UConn getting another one. There's no way I could bet on USC without Juju. Not even because they not nice. It's just without the star player is why I don't think they going to make it all the way. I think that boy Gene about to get him another one. It's been a while.
I think
who you got?
Staley. I got Staley keeping her reign, man.
Who is that?
Staley
Texas?
keeping her reign.
What is that?
Don Staley, South Carolina.
South Carolina. What is that?
The woman. Don Staley, the coach.
Oh, that's what this USC. That look like the Trojans.
No, I'm talking about who's gonna win the championship.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm saying I thought this was the Trojans. So you saying Juju already got knocked out?
No, I'm saying they're playing, but I'm talking about as far as Juju, like USC.
South Carolina.
South Carolina is playing.
UConn.
South Carolina is playing. Who are they playing?
Are we talking about Southern California or South Carolina? Juju plays for what? USC, right?
Yeah.
I'm seeing USC still in. Is this South Carolina or is this Southern Cal?
No, that's USC. That's USC. I'm saying,
but which one? I'm saying, is it South Carolina or is it Southern Cal? They're both USC.
I'm saying
who's in. Like, I'm looking at the teams. Who is playing against UConn?
Yeah, that's USC.
Right.
USC. What I'm saying,
you're not hearing, bro. You're not hearing what I'm saying. I'm saying, okay, we know it's USC. Is that Southern Cal?
Yeah.
Or is that?
Cal.
That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that's Juju. So my point is, because you were saying South Carolina, they're not in.
I don't think they out. Hold on, let me.
They are. This is what I'm saying. That's why I'm so confused.
They are,
bro. This is the Final Four. The girls the girls is today.
Who they lost?
That's why I'm saying. I'm like, huh? Like, hold on. Like, am I tripping? Because I'm thinking this is USC, like Southern Cal still in. It is. Who did they lose to? Right, because that's the black coach. That I know who you're talking about.
See, they're not out
Against Duke. That's for the women's though, right?
Yeah. Yeah, hold on.
So maybe this is.
So
that's what, bro. That's say take the Trojans.
When does South Carolina play again?
When the fuck? Unless they play on a different day.
They don't play till Friday, so they probably.
Oh look, bro. See, this is why the shit's so. That's why I couldn't figure out why it was like that. So this is the girls, but it's only showing the 2 games. It's not showing all the teams left. Right. It's only showing the 2 games.
I'm like, bro,
on the men, I was like, what the fuck, bro? Like, I'm hella confused. Yeah, like, because on the men's, see, the men's show all the shit. Like, it show you the last 4 teams, and then it show you all the possible matchups. Okay, yeah. The girls weren't doing that, so I'm like, nigga, this is it. Nah, okay, I get it. All right, that. All right, nah, I got it.
Like, I was off. Like,
I'm like, bro, am I tripping? Are we talking about South Carolina or Southern Cal? Because I'm seeing only one.
My bad, y'all. We was all the way off.
Oh,
but yeah, I got South Carolina taking it home, man.
Yes, sir. Y'all ain't gonna stunt. That's a good bet too. That's a good bet. Now that I know that they still in there, yeah, I would probably bet on them too. If not though, I think my boy Gene coming for another one.
It's either them or Connecticut though.
Man, that motherfucking white girl for UConn, that bitch can ball.
Paige Becker.
Yeah. When she shoots it, you feel me? That bitch is a savage. Jean be saying it. She got this thing about like not really shooting the ball as much as she should or something. But when she get that when she see that green light, oh, she be stroking. All right, so we got NIT stuff today. Let me see who's all left for the girls. Now I'm interested. Who's all left for the girls?
So it's South Carolina.
All right, so we got Final Four for the boys. Final Four for the boys. And then we got... All right, okay. So we got UCLA. Yeah, they beat LSU. So UCLA is waiting on the winner of USC versus Connecticut. You got South Carolina, already beat Duke. They're waiting for the winner of Texas and TCU. That'll set the stage for the Final Four. So it's looking like I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say UCLA versus Connecticut. No juju is going to be my reason why USC doesn't move forward. And then so on here, South Carolina is just SC. They don't consider them USC.
Okay.
Yeah. But South Carolina's I'm taking them over Texas or TCU. I don't really give a fuck who win that. South Carolina gonna beat them for sure. I got South Carolina and UConn in the championship. We gonna see what happens though, y'all. So that's picks. You know what I'm saying? And just like a little update on what's going on in the basketball world, my bro gave you a couple of hot picks. You know what I'm saying? One for the baseball, one for the basketball. We ain't gonna work no college today, so we ain't gonna worry about the college. But he gave you a couple of hot picks for the games tonight. Y'all can thank him for that in the comments. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. We're gonna come back and we're gonna see how they came out.
Most definitely. Just mentioned we had a couple tickets. Bro, just cashed in a couple of them yesterday, so don't get it twisted.
Yeah, we're trying to keep the streak going.
These dubs are coming in, baby. You feel me? These dubs are coming in. Y'all know the vibe. So make sure y'all stay locked in with us. Oh yeah, though. We tapped in with the boxing over the weekend. We was on that fighting over the weekend though too.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, we watched William Zepeda and Tevin Farmer.
Yeah, that was
good fight.
Whew.
Good fight.
That
really,
was a banger.
Depending on who you ask, Zepeda might have lost.
Yeah.
So I mean, it just depends on who you ask. You know what I mean? To me, I would say that Zepeda squeaked it out, but it was very, very close. Just depends on, like I said, that's an opinion type thing. To me, I like that. Zepeda needs to get
Welcome
a little
to
bit better
Vibes
defensively, because he fights like real hard. He goes hard, but he doesn't have like a pace, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta have a certain pace when you boxing, because if you just coming straight in and you ain't like doing it with like a strategy, like he's kind of easy to where if you get his timing down, you can easily beat him. So
yeah, big facts. Because I mean, he basically coming in there head first the whole fight.
Yeah.
Bro gonna come in there head first the whole fight. You might hit him with some shit from time to time, but he got a big old blockhead on him and he ain't really worried about it. He gonna keep on coming in there playing bully.
Yeah.
Tevin Farmer, we saw him, I think he hurt his hand probably or elbow. I think it was his elbow. He hurt his elbow or something like that. Like earlier in the fight, probably like 4th, 5th round. He was in some trouble at one point. And then next thing you know, bro was giving him some work for real. Like it was that shit was a toe-to-toe battle. He was definitely showing why he used to have a belt. It was a banger for I mean, I did like what I saw from Zepeda. You know what I'm saying? As far as like in that class, I think he could be a problem for the class. I don't think he got nothing on Shakur or nothing, but he could definitely be a problem for the class. Farmer looked like he's still definitely a formidable foe. He was right there all the way through. Even with the messed up hand, he was still putting in work. So that was another legit fight right there. We had another one though. It was another boxing match.
Thought
it was another.
We had there was another fight that we didn't see, but I kind of heard about it. I heard Brian Norman Jr. Knocked out somebody devastatingly.
Okay.
So we probably run that so I can have a little bit better idea on that. But that's what I heard. So.
All right. On the UFC side, good fights on the UFC tip as well. I'm trying to think who was the main event. See, I'm trying to think if I can remember right off the rip. Who was the main event for that card?
The main Steve Ursay and
Ursay and Moreno. Banger of a fight for sure. Shout out to Moreno once again, getting it done. Still looking like the champ. Looking like he ready to fight Pandroza again. Who else was on that card? Damn. Who else was on that card? There was some little heaters on there for real. We got another fight week this week. What's his name? Josh Emmett is back this week too. If you know, you know. He be putting them in the dirt too for real. Let's see. Did we get any other good fights?
I can't remember really.
That might have been it.
That was like the.
I mean, that was the main event. Yeah, that was the main event. I thought. The young bull though. So we had the youngest. What's his name? Paul Rosas Jr. I think Buddy. He might be 21 by now. If not, he like 20. Youngest UFC fighter. On, you know what I'm saying, in the program. Came through once again on the card, got another dub. The young bull still making way. And then also we had the oldest gentleman in the UFC as well. He got a dub. I want to say he won his fight. I could be wrong. No. I think he did lose the fight. I got to double check. But Buddy like 41, 42, still getting it in the UFC. So we had the young OG and the OG, both on the card as well, doing their thing. It was pretty cool. Damn, bro, I felt like it was another fight that we watched. I feel like it was another one that was like a good one, like the Urseg Moreno. But we watched like the whole card before Farmer and like, Zepeda.
That's why it's so hard to remember because we watched so many of them.
Facts. I missed the Kevin Gastelum fight, but he did fight. For the UFC the other night. Oh yeah, Drew Dober. Drew Dober got beat the fuck up first round. He got beat the fuck up. Buddy was holding on to that man's leg for dear life. The ref was just letting him take the abuse, too.
Oh, yeah, that was the one where he kept letting him get overhit.
Bro was just sitting, holding that man's leg. Like, nothing was going on, dog. He was just holding on for life. That nigga was just beating his shit in. Ref finally got him up out of there. I'm trying to think. I know it was one more good boxing match, though. It was another one I could have sworn. Let me see. If not, it is what it is.
I can't.
Yeah, I mean, we just watched so many fights for real. And too, like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's not a super big name, so it'd just be hard to remember everybody. Y'all know how it go. Yeah. Let's see. What else happened, though? Let's see. What else? Oh, Bud Crawford, man. Bud Crawford actually had a really good interview that came out last week. He actually was on there doing an interview with Kamaru Usman and Henry Cejudo on their podcast. He had some good points on there. I pulled it up. I don't really feel like going through all of it just to show y'all what's up. But he had some good points in there. He was talking about like the difference between the UFC and boxing as far as like, okay, over here in boxing, yeah, they be making more money, but they don't necessarily always fight the best of the best. So like as opposed to the UFC where like, yeah, they make less, but like with the UFC, you don't really get to duck anybody that you have to fight to prove that you're the best in the division. You know, they had an interesting conversation about it where, and this was Bud saying this, where like, you know, in any division, any weight class, shit, you got 4 belts mandatory. So lightweight, you got junior, regular, super. All 3 of those has 4 belts apiece. So in the big picture, you got a whole bunch of people walking around saying they the champion. Well, he's saying he a champion. He's saying he a champion. Who's really the champion? You get a lot of that in boxing. And then at the end of the day, he had another good point he had touched on where he was saying it's like the Floyd effect. Where because, you know, Floyd came through and bro left that mark on the game the way he did. For those who know, you know what I'm saying? It's TBE. Y'all know the vibes. Bro came in, left with a 50-0 unblemished record. Fought all the champions that was in his way at the time. People could say he was ducking, waited, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. But that nigga did. When you look at his resume, the nigga fought everybody who was somebody. Everybody who was somebody at lightweight, he fought every last one of them. I don't think there's anybody that's like, well, he didn't fight him. I don't know anybody that they still got on Floyd's list. So because bro did that way, now you got so many people trying to protect their undefeated records. You know what I'm saying? You got all these people that's wanting to protect the O, all about getting to the bag. Like, not so much hand-picking the fights, but like being very strategic with how they do the fights, because bro, like once you lose, you know what I'm saying? They're looking at you completely different. You're not him no more after you lost to somebody. It's just the reflection of the times we live in. You know what I'm saying? So in UFC, they were saying, and Bud was saying how he really gives them credit for that. Over there, they actually fight everybody, and there's only one belt. You can't get the belt if you don't fight them niggas. Ain't no. I'm a champion. They a champion too. Nah, ain't no sharing the title. It's one. It's just one.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's one of the things that I definitely do. I have a lot of respect for Dana White about, he might not pay you what you necessarily want to get paid, but you're going to get paid, and we're going to get the best fights.
Hot take too, y'all. Hot take.
We're going to get the best fights for sure. Like, nobody is going to be able to say, no, I'm not fighting him at all. Like, you're going to fight.
You can be like, okay, bet. Well, give me the belt too, and then you can go do whatever the fuck you want to do. You can be like, give me the belt, and you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. That's what Dana gonna say. Yeah, we ain't doing that. You're not Dana coming.
Yeah, I like that because as fans, that's what you want, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, see, the thing about it is, no matter what you do in life, more often than not, it is about somebody paying for what it is you do or believing in what it is you do that helps you get to where you get to.
Definitely.
So there is no, like, getting paid without the fans. So you got to give the fans what they want.
Damn right. That's a big fact. That's a big fact. Henry was saying that too, how like with them, you know what I'm saying, they really take pride in that because they know that we actually fought everybody. There's no left up to discussion on if I'm really the champion or not. Either you were or you weren't. You know what I mean? So it was kind of cool to hear Bud saying that because he just like really verified what we already be thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like, the whole bunch of champion shit is weak. Honestly, I think that's just really what it is. We could say it's about the money and they be getting paid so much they ain't got it. Nah. Really, what it is if them niggas didn't get them belts, they be fucking fighting each other. Yeah. Because you can't be that nigga without the belt. You can be the most flexing nigga all the time, but if you ain't got no belts, you just talking. Yeah. If it was only one belt, and granted, it could still be junior lightweight, middle, junior lightweight, regular lightweight, then super. You could still do that. But if it's only one belt per division, conversation's way different on who we think is the best.
Yeah, like
in every category, it's way less debate on who's really him now because the niggas is actually fighting each other to figure it out.
That's crazy because
you know what I'm saying?
Because I'll sit here and be honest with you. My guy, Gervonta, is a champion. Mm-hmm. He has a belt.
Mm-hmm.
And he's fought some good guys. Like, he's fought good guys.
Mm-hmm.
He's even fought, like, I know everybody don't give him the credit, but he did fight Ryan. But that's not, granted, I want to see him fight Ryan at the weight. But my point is he has a belt. And he needs to fight more of the guys with the names that everybody want to see him fight.
Especially now, I mean, like let's just be real. If retirement was legitimately on your mind, before you get up out of here, don't you think it's right you go fight somebody who actually has something that you want? Yeah. If you're not undisputed and you're still fighting, why are you not trying to become undisputed? It's a serious question. Because if you're not trying to become undisputed, but you're still fighting, well, we know it's not just for the money. We know you're already good there. Yeah. What are you still here for?
Well,
I want to put my homies on before I go.
Credit. You know what's crazy is, I mean, like I said, one of my favorite fighters or not, I'm going to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Carissa Shields just brought up a good point, and she just pretty much said in her interview that Tank don't seem like he's really that into boxing as much as he was anymore.
Say that one more time.
He doesn't really have the drive that he once had for boxing anymore.
Who, Tank?
I think that's why you're hearing him talk about retiring and stuff like that. Because I think he feels like I got the money. I didn't beat who I didn't beat.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like I got a belt.
It gets
really
exhausting too.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't think I think he has to get that drive again. Like that's why Carissa Shields, if you listen to the interview, she was saying he needs to go to therapy or something to like get that, help him figure out what's going on and get that drive back for what.
Man, nigga go to therapy, he gonna be retired for real. The fuck, he gonna go to therapy, somebody gonna cool that nigga off, and he gonna be like, yeah, I'm good on this shit now, I'm done. Bro, let's be real. Niggas who kill people for a living, like, bro, they got hostility built up inside, bro. They got fire inside them that's burning. And like once you put that shit out, a nigga's done fighting now. Yeah. That's how it works. What the fuck would a fighter go get therapy before if he don't want to keep fighting niggas?
That's true. And that's why
you get to doing shit that bring you internal peace to your life, bro. You're not gonna want to fight niggas no more.
Yes.
Even though, like, granted, I know it sounds a little crazy, y'all, but it's like, well, let's just be honest. Fighting niggas for a living is fucking crazy. So at the end of the day, fighting niggas for a living is fucking crazy. Right. I don't give a damn if you're good at it. Just saying it's fucking crazy. You beat niggas up and take punches for a living. Nigga, what? You ain't want to do nothing else? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's already not a normal. Yeah, granted, we ain't gonna get into what normal mean, but like that's not it's not the average lifestyle. Long story short, some very extreme lifestyle. To live in that and to thrive in that, you're not gonna have internal peace.
I agree.
You literally knock niggas' heads off for a living. That's not a peaceful person. That's a nigga who's ready to go to war at any moment.
I'm hungry.
You feel me? The dog is hungry. You gotta feed this nigga. I'm giving him bars right now. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's the dog talking.
I agree. So you know what? Tank, you gotta get that hunger, bro.
Yeah.
Or go ahead and hang it up.
Or go ahead, bro. Start investing in shit. Put your promo business together and start building you some little mini tanks.
Shout out to Tank Davis. You my guy too, man. I'm just being honest with it, man.
Real talk.
You know what I
mean, I fuck with Tank the long way. It's just like, bro, I just want to see you fight them niggas who. I want to see you fight them niggas who are saying that they're just as good as you are. Like, don't get me wrong, I know Lamont came in and I'm ready to, what do you say? I'm ready to boogie, all of that, whatever. We ain't really stunting that nigga, though. I get it was close, whatever. You gave him like 4 rounds to fucking.
We gotta see that again, Lamont.
You gave the nigga 4-6 rounds to make the shit interesting. I'm gonna be real. If you fought him from beginning to end, that shit wouldn't have been no draw. It would have been a dub for Javante. But regardless of that, because he's not really somebody I care about you fighting again. I don't feel like you got shit to prove. You put your homie on, you gave that nigga money, he got a name now, niggas is now paying attention to him. Respect. Next fighter who fucking matters. You feel me? You did the homie shit. Leave that shit where it's at. Because all it is like you gonna have to go back and beat your homie up now. Is that really what you wanted to do in the first place?
Yeah.
Like, or was you really trying to get your man a shot?
They really felt like they was really cool. Like really,
you feel me?
What I mean?
So it's like, bro, honestly, nigga, let that be what it's gonna be. Like, yeah. You feel me? That was that fight. Let it go. Let's get straight to fighting these niggas who matter, dog. Haney, Garcia, Loma, T.O., Shakur. Yeah. Fuck it, we could throw Keyshawn in there at this point because now, after the way bro just fought Lamont, we questioning if these niggas up under you can take you for real. Shakur, Keyshawn, hell, Zepeda coming. You know what I'm saying? Zepeda coming. He never fought Herring. Not that I think Herring can beat him, but like you never fought him. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm saying like you got some guys right there up under you that could that feel like they could probably take you. Haney, Garcia, T.O., Loma, hell, even Cambozos. Where them niggas at, dog? You gotta fight them, bro. The fuck you doing? You know what I'm saying? That's what we on now. That's all I want to see from Tank. Cause y'all know how I'm coming. I'm big on facts and just keeping this shit realistic. Tank been that nigga, regardless of whatever else happens. I feel like he is that guy. But for me to feel like he the greatest, like how my bro feel, he gotta really fight.
He gotta prove it.
He's got to prove it by fighting the other ones. Mind you, if this is in the UFC, we ain't even gotta talk about this shit. He's already scheduled to fight them niggas. You feel me? So we get that together, bro. Tank good. Oh, on another note though, I did watch an interview with my boy Deontay Wilder today. He's got another fight, you know what I'm saying, on the schedule for this year. He said he ain't done yet. Said he's in a good place. Hopefully he feeling a little hostile, a little bit more hostile than he sounded in the interview. But now he said he in a good place for the first time in like 4 or 5 years. No injuries. To those that don't understand, you know what I'm saying, apparently for like the last 4 or 5 years, last handful of fights, He been having shoulder injuries and shit and coming into every fight. He just been kind of living with it, dealing with it, and he could still get a dub, so he was just living with it. Finally got that addressed after the Zhang fight. He got knocked out by Zhang. No details necessary. You know what I'm saying? So after that fight, went and got the surgery, said he feeling right. He got a fight coming up against, what's the young bull's name? I think it's a young cat. I don't think that got too old. He fighting.
I think I seen dude before, but I don't.
I want to say he an up and comer.
I don't know fights though, but I know I've seen his face before.
Let's see, D Water next fight. Let's see who we get. What's Buddy name? Let's give him some credit. He is fighting Tyrell Herndon.
Emails came back. Go check them this time. I'm not going to redo it for a third time. I'll tell you that.
Tyrell Herndon. Let's see what we got here. Okay, he don't got a Wikipedia. Y'all already know what that mean.
So he like new.
Nah, it just mean he ain't a nigga with a name. He got 37.
I
He got 29 fights.
I seen his face.
He's 24-5. 5 losses, 4 by KO. He got 15 knockouts under his belt.
Has he beat anybody that?
We about to find out. Let's see. He's 37. He ain't no newbie. We just don't know him like that. Let's see who's he fought. Has he fought anybody? He hasn't fought anybody. His last fight was Rudy Silva's. He beat up a guy who was 7-0-1. He beat up somebody who was 8-9 before that. He got a 7-3 dub. He lost to somebody, Richard Torres, who was 6-0. He beat somebody 15-11. He beat somebody 4-12. He beat somebody 34-25. Do I need to continue? Y'all see what the fuck going on? You know what I'm saying? My boy D Water, we lining my nigga up with a can. You feel me? To get him back together. If Water don't knock this nigga out, it's for sure over. Now, don't get me wrong. I know a lot of people probably felt that way after Zhang. Parker, I didn't think Parker was really like that. But Parker just beat him on the points. Water didn't get the knockout. Parker beat him on the points. It was like, well, this is how the shit can go if you don't knock the nigga out. All right, cool. And come to find out, Parker's actually good as fuck. Like, he's actually nice. You know what I'm saying? So, I wasn't super hip to him at the time of the Wilder fight, but Parker's legit. Zhang, I hate that he got fucking knocked out by Zhang. Now, the thing about Zhang, that nigga is a hitter. He's just an old Chinese dude, though. Like, he got a bomb on him, but it's just like he don't really got crazy work. Like, for him to get knocked out by him, he was real life lacking. You know what I'm saying? Like, just, you're not supposed to get knocked out by the fucking Chinese dude. You know what I'm saying? So, and Zhang just got knocked out, like, what was that, like 3 weeks ago? Yeah. You just watch bro get beat up real quick. You know what I'm saying? So, and that was that against Parker? I think that was against Parker.
I believe so.
Yeah, he beat the fuck out of him real quick, like a round or two. So, but we giving my bro a tune-up fight. He said he fresh off the injuries. It looked like they lining him up with a can to get him back right. This guy ain't beat anything that fucking matter. He beat a nigga that was 0-20. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all know the fuck going on. So, my boy looking like he got a can on the way. He about to light up. Get him back on track for this last run at the belts. He is 39, so it's now or never. Y'all know the vibes. It's now or never for Wilder too. Let's see if he got one more in him. What else we got on the fight talk? What else we got on the sports talk? Fight talk.
The biggest fights that we got coming up is in May.
Well, shit. Hey, I ain't gonna stump. Before we even get to May, man. This Conor and that Conor Ben and Eubanks fight is fucking coming, dog. Yeah, that shit is coming. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Conor Ben. He's an Australian dude. He fighting against what's Eubank first name? Chris?
Chris.
Yeah, Chris Eubank Jr. Conor Ben. It's in April. Hold on, I'll get y'all the date in a minute. That shit gonna be a banger though. That's this month coming.
Somebody's getting knocked the fuck out, I believe.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. They ain't trying to point that one out. If they got anything to do with it, it ain't going to the cards. And Eubank look like he really with all the shits. Like, Eubank look like I'm being an asshole and I don't get no fucks. That's what he seemed like he on right now. Yeah, like, real talk. Smack my man to the face with an egg, all types of shit. Like, buddy he's wilding right now. Also, too, we do got Jaron Ennis. Mr. Boots is coming back this month. April 12th. Stanionis, actually.
That's going to be an interesting fight. Yeah. I don't think Stanionis going to beat him.
Me either.
But it's going to be interesting because Stanionis can fight. So, It will be an interesting fight.
Yeah, we got Boots and Stanionis lined up for this month. Okay, so I mean, I didn't even know this shit happened. Apparently, KSI and Dylan Dennis, they just fought on the 29th. I'm gonna have to double back and see. That's like the YouTubers though. I don't really know what that looked like. KSI and them, like, dude.
I don't really.
Do he know how to box for real? Yeah, he can box. I know KSI. I know he fought Logan Paul that time. I really ain't kept up with the fights though, because they just like. But when you see the streamers doing this shit, it just make you not want to take the shit that serious. Now, one thing I say about Jake Paul, I know how niggas feel. With Jake Paul, first things first, he's a Central Ohio creator. The nigga putting on for the state. But then two, he's changed like the dynamic of this boxing shit overall. I feel like the reason Jake Paul been able to come in and even do what he's doing is because these niggas don't be fighting each other. This shit don't even be exciting and interesting no more. So a YouTuber can come up in there and start to get shit lit. Yeah, he fighting niggas I actually know? He fighting a UFC champion. What? I gotta tune in.
Yeah.
This nigga Tank still fighting his friend and shit. Fuck it. I'm gonna go watch the YouTuber this weekend. That's what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you gotta we get the boxing back on. And I ain't gonna stunt. It seems like it's happening, bro.
It's happening.
It's happening. We get in the fight.
It's because of Turkey.
Turkey
Sheik.
It's because we got a fan in this shit. A fan who's also a businessman versus these motherfuckers who just want to control the narrative and the dollars. You know what I'm saying? Bob Arum can't even fucking set up a fight because he don't want to let shit go.
Yeah, he holding on.
Eddie looked like he making everything happen.
He was holding on to Shakur. Now Eddie got him, so we're going to see what happens.
Outside of Eddie, I don't even know who else. Turkey, because he got the money. But like, Eddie is running this bitch. I don't even know who else is doing it with him at this point. I don't feel like Bob is doing what Eddie doing.
See, I think Eddie's kind of.
Who's on who?
Eddie is like.
So Eddie PBC though, right?
Eddie is Matchroom, which is the zone.
Right. Yeah. Who's on PBC though? Who's running PBC?
So PBC is like ran by.
Who runs PBC?
Like Al Heyman and.
That's right. It is. So is it still Al Heyman running it?
It's him and a whole bunch of other people on PBC. Al Heyman really ain't even no promoter. He's like a manager.
That's what I remember. I mean, I know about Al Heyman, of course, but it says the PBC boxing series is run by the boxing manager and businessman Al Heyman. Yeah. So you're right. Yeah, they giving him the credit for running it too under Heyman Sports. So Al Heyman is still running the show over there. Black man at that respect. At the end of the day, PBC. And Eddie is making shit happen. Yeah. Bob, you know what I'm saying? He third wheeling from what I see. You got Oscar on the come up. You know what I'm saying? Tank is essentially took over for what Floyd was doing. Tank is now doing that for himself.
You know Tank is pretty much PBC.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's basically took over. He's the face of the fucking promotion, like how Floyd was. Eddie is killing shit straight up. Turkey is funding shit straight up. Yeah. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, who else on PBC lit though? Is somebody else? Is somebody else on PBC lit out under Tank?
It's so many.
Let me see.
It's so many, but it's just that Tank is the one that's promoted, and I don't really.
Let me see who else on their roster.
Let's look at it. That's a good question.
Oh, okay. We're getting some good answers real quick. All right, so we got D. Wilder. D. Wilder is still under PBC. Mr. Artur Betterbeef. He's still under PBC. Dimitri Bivol, he's under PBC.
Okay, yeah.
Mikey Garcia, I don't know if Mikey's still fighting. Is Mikey Garcia?
He's done.
I was like, he retired, yeah. If not retired, on his way. On his way, yeah. He the same age as Sean Porter. They on the back end. But Mikey Garcia, Sean Porter still considered PBC. Caleb Plant, Canelo. Canelo is definitely PBC. I just thought about this shit. That's why the fuck it took so long to get this him and Bud fight. Because, you know, Bud was top ranked for a minute. I spoke on, I didn't even let y'all know about that part. Bud did mention on how he was grateful for top rank, but he just got to the point where they no longer could get him the next fight. Like, they had kind of capped off on what they could do for him, which kind of goes along with what we're saying. Bob is third wheeling at this point. But Canelo, I forgot he is PBC. Because for the longest, he wasn't fucking with Dazin. Like, he wasn't fucking with Turkey and them over there.
What's crazy is like, now you seeing PBC with Tank Canelo, Bud, even now, you seeing all them that they're combining PBC with
Top
Prime
Rank
now and shit. Like you seeing Prime Video and shit on their shit.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Like,
so you got Canelo, Keith. Keith is still fighting. Keith on there. Naoya, Inoue. However you say it, Inoue. Japanese dude. Usyk. The undisputed cruiser and heavyweight. Bud. Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to keep going. Y'all know my point. PBC hitting. PBC basically picked off everybody who was really, really worth it currently from Top Rank. And, I mean, they going head-to-head with, you know what I'm saying? What you call it, Matchroom? Yeah, they going head-to-head with Matchroom. Turkey is funding it. We getting shit done now, man. It's looking like it's...
Yeah, boxing game is getting to where it need to be at.
It's starting to turn that corner, and we starting to get what we've been asking for these last couple of years. Like I said, we got a fan who's funding the fights.
Yeah.
That's got a lot to do why what we get now. So, hell yeah, bro. Definitely excited about that. But yeah, my boy Wilder coming back. He's got a fight coming up here that's gonna be later this year. Boots is gonna be back this month.
And we might get, speaking of Turkey Island shit real quick.
Yep.
We might get the David Benavidez and Bivol.
Oh yeah.
We get that. That's the one. That's the one I want to see quietly.
Yeah,
they need to go ahead and make that happen. If we get that one, I'll be real happy with that.
We get the Benavidez and Bivol. That's gonna be crazy. That's gonna set the stage for better Beeves next fight, basically. You know what I'm saying? May is gonna be crazy. We ain't got. Let's get through April 1st. May about to go nuts. You know what I'm saying? Who else in April? Do we got anybody else big in April? I know that Eubank and Ben gonna steal the show.
I think that's really it for April, man.
Let me see. I'm gonna do one more check for him. April boxing matches. All right, who we got? Yeah, Boots. Ben.
Yeah, that Boots. That's probably the only other.
Oh, they got a. Oh, that was yesterday. They had the Japanese card. Like a whole bunch of the Japanese fighters. Look, they starting to get some attention over there for because of Inoue, you know. Him and his brother. I don't know if they twins, but the niggas look just alike.
He's not a brother?
Hell yeah. They damn near look like the same person. Like I don't know if they are twins, but they niggas look identical and they're both hitting. One's nicer than the other, but they both definitely hitting.
I didn't know that.
But I'm about to get their names. The Inu brothers. Wait. Yeah, so Naoya. You got Naoya Inu and Takuma Inu.
You know what's crazy though? I want to see.
Look at these niggas.
I want to see.
Fucking me up when I first.
Oh yeah.
The first time I saw his brother, I thought it was Ioya again. I thought it was him. I was like, damn, he fighting again already? It was his brother.
Nah. So the only thing I will say about Inoue is I want him to get. I wish he would get a little bit bigger.
Yeah, you got to come up.
And weight,
that's what everybody want.
Cause you know what I mean. We don't really see his fights because he's so.
You got to get him at fucking 3 a.m. to watch that nigga fight. Shit, that's really why. Before you can even see that nigga in a higher weight class, you got to get up in the morning to watch that nigga fight. You got to go to Japan and watch his ass fight. Real talk. Hold on, let me see what's Naoya. He born in '93. Yep, same year. Oh, his birthday coming up. Okay. How much do bro weigh? He 5'5". What class he in?
He's 130, I believe.
Is it 130? Shit, I thought he was lighter than that. Let me see. I think he lighter than that, bro.
Yeah.
I see light flyweight, super flyweight, bantamweight, and then super bantamweight. No, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Cause lightweight is like what, 145?
So lightweight is
It's no, I'm tripping. I know. Okay, lightweight is 130 to 135. So his shit said bantam. He's definitely lighter than 130. Yeah. That's what be so crazy about them niggas be tiny for real. At least they boxing weight be tiny. I know they blow up after the fact. Them niggas be fucking tiny, bro. And they all be short as shit too.
Yeah.
Like, it just made me realize, oh yeah, I gotta get my weight up, like get more husky, cause I'm not short. Like these niggas is short and little. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just like linky, cause I'm taller and slim. Like, all right, man, let me get right. I remember at one point, y'all used to be stuck in that lightweight class. Like, hot damn, where am I at now? I'm in the welterweight shit. Y'all know what's going on. Welterweight, one, like super welterweight. You feel 145 to 150 type shit. You know what I'm saying? We in there. So I remember I used to be on middleweight, but then I realized middleweight is only like 160. That's still not big enough. Like 185 is what? Light heavy? No. 185 is cruiser.
Cruiser.
And then anything over 200 is heavyweight, which is fucking bullshit. They need to start putting a limit on that shit. We definitely need a super heavyweight. Like niggas 300, 280, 300, bro, that should be something different. Tyson Fury has been benefiting from that bullshit. We should get something different.
He's like fucking.
That nigga's a Sasquatch. Fucking built crazy as shit. Big, tall, fat motherfucker.
Abnormally just big.
Bro, he built like a fucking sack of potatoes, but he can hit though. He got crazy hand work. He got work. It's just like when you see him, bro, his body look wild for real. Like that nigga built kind of crazy for real. But yeah, man. Y'all know the vibes. Studio life, man. We in the building. This is Cookin-On-The-Go-Sports. T3V.
Hey, OGB.
Come on,
we
man.
out, y'all.
Y'all know what it is.
I think we gave y'all a great show, man.
Plenty of it.
Man, y'all let us know, man. How y'all think we did? We gave y'all a lot.
You know what I'm saying? Let us know in the comments. Let us know. Hey, reshare it. Matter of fact, even better than dropping a comment, reshare that, man. Take a clip, if you will. Put it up on the IG. We letting y'all know where the plays and the funds is at for the night. My bro just gave you 2 cash picks, one for each sport already. Like, tap in with us.
We're going to tap in with y'all tomorrow. Y'all tell me how it went.
And two, one thing we are going to start doing, we're going to start showing y'all the winning tickets just so y'all know it's not capped. You know what I'm saying? We're going to start doing that for y'all here real soon.
Because eventually, after y'all win and y'all get money with us, we will have the subscription where if y'all want paid picks, y'all can get paid picks.
Big facts. So we'll just straight up drop the sauce on the daily. This where it's at, y'all. Go have fun. You know what I mean? So it's all on the way. Yes, sir. But until the next time, y'all, appreciate y'all for tuning in.